The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. You look at this Packers defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll work down inside the 45. The Eagles at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second down and 6 now. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see. Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him. Barton, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well. Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
73. Hey, Silver. 73.
Throwing is Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run out of the gun with Swift. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 40 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, and they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
2nd down. Here's Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Swift diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Down the right sideline. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back. and establish the run early.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Well, now they'll try the end around. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
2 yards to go, second down. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Go Silver, ready?
Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Hurts. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Great, set. 73. Hey, 73.
They'll run with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with career touchdown number 75. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind. But he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
They're on the 46-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go play action with Hurts. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
2nd and 6.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd down and a yard. Once again, it's Swift.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Elliott got on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got Smith here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Goes right back to Smith again.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First down, Green Bay.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Butker's kick here is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And he's got room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
2nd and 6. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And now the 3rd incomplete as well.
Yeah, they need to stop getting into this football game in the second half. They're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the handoff, this is Swift. Now he's into the clear again, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Hey, thumbs up, alert. Thumbs up.
Up the middle they go. It's Chapman.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Hurts going to keep it running right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give them the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
The score, Eagles 21, Packers 17.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if that rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 124 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
First down, Packers.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a give up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Christian Watson. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
24. Eagles 21.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way game. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
They'll come out in the pistol. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Now Hurts changing up the play. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
That one complete down the field to Smith. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now he'll try to run with this. And he will slide to a hold at the end of that one. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball. Today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Motion left, Smith. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And it's a Packers touchdown. Devontae Smith halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Packers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. So still time remaining here in this 4th quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tie game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field and scored.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a carry for Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Running is Swift. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now Hurts going to get this to his running back, Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Here we go. This is 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. He's back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 and the 19.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Back to throw.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
63, 63, 63.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big 2nd half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the 2nd half, and that led them to victory.